Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first video in a brand new series. I wish I had come up with the name of this series before sitting down to film this because I don't really know what I'm going to call it just yet. But basically, I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about my new book. So this video series is not about The Sweetest Kind of Poison, which is my book that's coming out August 12th of 2018. One of my biggest regrets with that book is that I didn't really make any videos about it leading up to it. I just kind of told you guys when it was getting published. And a lot of you guys had also said you'd wished that I'd made videos throughout the whole process and like talked about it some more, and I definitely wish I had done that too. And so I'm currently writing a new book and I thought I wanted to do this one differently. I want to like actually document every part of the process here, and so that's what we're doing. So the new book that I'm writing is actually a novel. It's not poetry this time, and I'm still in like really early stages, but like I said, I wanted to document like all of the different parts in the process. Now, if you guys have been following along with my reading and writing vlogs every week, you probably know at least a little bit about this because I like mention it and show myself working on it in those vlogs. But basically the stage I'm at with this right now is I have finished a very ungodly long detailed outline and I'm currently writing the rough draft. The outline ended up being like 15 pages long, and as of today I'm about like 50 pages into the rough draft. I have a daily word count goal that I'm trying to meet because my goal is to finish this rough draft within 2 months. And so the rough estimate that I gave for how long the novel was going to be was 80,000 words. It might be more, it might be less. I don't really know at this point. So I made a guess. I did 80,000 words and then like divided that down. So my daily word count is 1,270 words per day. And if I follow that, then I should have my rough draft done by I think it's September 13th. And the way that I'm tracking this, and if you're a writer and you want to like track your words or something, I would highly recommend this website is Pacemaker. I'll have it linked down below in the description. It's a free website. You can like pay to have a fancy membership, but there's like a free option, which is what I use. I also showed this in a vlog. So basically what you do is you like set up all of the details of your project, like your word count goal. Do you want to write the same thing every day? Do you want to write like increasingly more? All of that kind of stuff. And you go onto the website and you input your progress every single day and it shows you a graph. It'll show you like this is the minimum word count you have to reach and whether or not you've reached that or not. And then there's a second graph that's like the overall progress, like this is the bottom, this is the top, and it shows you like how you are with like the expected path. But yeah, I would 100% recommend that website. It's been so helpful to have like that visual representation of my progress and also have something to keep me accountable. Like if I don't write for that day, I can't put in my progress and then I start to fall behind on my graph. So it's like a really good way to keep myself accountable. I'm not going to tell you too much about the book just yet because it's still in like such early stages and everything. It doesn't have a title or name or anything yet. Right now I'm just referring to it as Project Z. There is a reason for that, but I'm not going to tell you why. But it's been really fun. It's something I'm really excited about. I've done a lot more preparation for this than any book I've ever written in the past. Like I'm not usually one to outline, but this one, it just ended up being so complicated and there's like different point of views and I had to do like 2 different versions of world building because there's like 2 different components. I actually started writing the book first. I got like 30 pages into that draft, realized it was not gonna work, stopped, did the entire outline, trashed those first 30 pages and started writing it again. But I'm much happier with the way it's going now and that outline helped me so much. I usually hate outlines, but this project is kind of turning me into an outline advocate. It's just so helpful. Like it's so helpful to have everything already mapped out for you. Like obviously everyone outlines differently and like how detailed they are, how long they are, and like what they put into them. Personally, what I did when I was writing the outline, I first used it as like a story map kind of to help me figure out where the story was going and like where all of these subplots were gonna fit in. And I did it by chapter and I just kind of did it by bullet point. I have 2 alternating point of views, so I like mapped it out like that. And just with bullet points, I said what was gonna happen in each chapter, what characters were gonna be in each chapter, all of the information that I wanted to know. And then once I got to the end of the outline, I read through it and I started making notes all over the physical copy. I actually have it right here. So I have like words all written in the margins and things crossed out and highlighted on all of the different pages. And then I went back in and I did a second draft of the outline and I rewrote it and made all of the different changes, and it jumped from being like an 8-page long outline to like 13 to 14 pages. But it was definitely worth the time. It took me weeks to do this, but I think it's gonna save me a lot of time in the long run when I go in to revise after I'm done with my rough draft. Just because I kind of worked out a lot of the kinks and I saw like where a lot of the plot holes were gonna end up ahead of time instead of having to fix them after I wrote it. Like I realized this character disappeared after this chapter, or this character just randomly appeared like halfway through the book, or there was this subplot that I like mentioned but I never followed through on, and just kind of things like that that you wouldn't normally pick up on when you're just writing it. So yeah, if anything, like I said, this project has turned me into an outline advocate and I'm very grateful that I did this, even though it took so long and it was so frustrating. It was definitely worth it. And right now I'm working on the rough draft, which is probably my favorite part of the process just because it's so messy, but it's like really creative. It's where you just get to throw whatever you want out there because you know you can change it later on. So it's the time to just kind of explore the story and experiment with it and have fun with it. What I've been doing is like going to coffee shops and just putting my headphones in. I just find that like putting myself in a new location really helps me to focus because I don't have so many distractions around me. I'm there with my laptop. That's pretty much all I brought with me. So if I don't write, there's not really a whole lot else I can do. A lot of people have been asking me in my vlogs when I like mentioned that I'm writing a book if I'm gonna get this book published. Like I have no control over that. That's way down the line. I'm still writing the rough draft. So trust me, you guys will be the first to know if I ever have news or something like that. But that's a very, very long ways away, like years away. A lot of people have asked me if I would self-publish this because I self-published The Sweetest Kind of Poison, which is a poetry collection. And I don't ever want to say never because I change my mind about things constantly, but I'm leaning towards a no on the self-publishing route. If this all goes well and I end up liking it, I would love to traditionally publish this, but I'm not going to self-publish it. As of now, that's my decision. But like I said, that's 100% subject to change. But I am going into my final year of college, so I'm trying to get the majority of this rough draft done before my new semester starts, just because I know my life is gonna get super crazy busy when school starts up again. So we'll just have to see how this journey goes, like juggling this and my work and my schooling and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to like update you guys and I wanted to like keep you guys along for the ride and like show you each step in the process because I thought that would be kind of fun to look back on and maybe, you know, help you guys out if you were also trying to write a novel. If you have any specific questions for me or video requests in the future in the series or just about writing in general, feel free to leave those in a comment down below. I'd love to see them. The only thing I can really tell you about the book so far is, like I said, I'm writing the rough draft. It's got 2 alternating point of view characters, calling it Project Z. And the genre, I suppose, is sort of like a cross between young adult and new adult science fiction. I'm like hesitant to call it science fiction even though that's definitely what it is just because I'm not a huge reader of science fiction, so this is like a soft science fiction, like science fiction for people who don't like science fiction, essentially. But yeah, I need to go get writing for today. I've only written about 800 words, so I have at least 400 more to go. I'm gonna go sit in a coffee shop. Like I said, if you have any questions or requests for me, feel free to leave those down below. And hopefully I will see you guys again soon with another one of these videos. And in case you're wondering if you've ever watched my videos before or seen any of my vlogs or something, yes, this is my treadmill desk. I am sitting on a chair that is propped on my treadmill because I wanted to film over here and show you my lovely newly cleaned desk. However, this is not where I do most of my writing. I wish it were because I feel like it's like a welcoming, cute little space, but I just find if I'm writing in my bedroom or something, I'm not as focused and I'm not as productive most of the time. And now someone is starting to do yard work or mow or something right outside my room, so I think that's my cue to leave. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a fabulous day. If you like this video, I would appreciate you so much if you would give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're new here and want to stay caught up in all of these new writing videos, make sure to subscribe and turn on those post notifications because there's like a 50-50 chance if you'll see my video popping up even if you are subscribed because YouTube just likes to do that. But yeah, I'll just see you guys in my next video very, very soon. Bye.
I can't be just friends, you're messing with my head. And I know what I said, but these feelings, they keep running red. I got your mind and you said that I can come by anytime, but I can't fall in love tonight. I can't fall in love tonight. I got your face on mine and it was fun running around.